Hey Tracy and Sean, this is Drew Doggett, and I just wanted to make this video for you to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing for you to fix up reputation and to update all this stuff. I like to keep all of my clients completely informed of everything I do, and I always check in regularly. But my goal is to provide more value than anyone else, just kind of the way I was raised. And it was the way I was trained by my mentors, Dan and Brad. And I've basically been doing local sites for the last nearly a year, but I just don't advertise that. I'm not into advertising the fact that I do local sites, that I'm a lead generation machine for lots of different local niches. Basically, I'm a layered, not a layered down, but a very very smaller, a much smaller version of a Home Advisor or Yelp, the middleman, a smaller version of Alibaba. I'm the person that gets that is between the customers and the business. But anyway, I'm very much about doing the right thing, loyalty, going the extra mile, and doing the personal touch. Really, I just want to outdo everybody else, bring better value for the buck, if you will. So anyway, let's get right into this. I've got several tabs open here. So here's, of course, Googling Tracy Blossom. And you guys, you know what's here. You already know what's here. Now, the good thing is, I'd like to know who owns these properties, and if I can get access to them. If I can, then I can just go in and change them. Change all of these to say Tracy Blossom, Blossom Financial, right off the bat. Everything on the front page. And if I don't have access to them, if I don't have the username and password, then I have other ways of going in and requesting it to be changed, taken down. There are services out there that I can hire that will go in and change it for us. So I did a little Google search on Edward Jones, right? And I noticed that Edward Jones has a Wikipedia page here. So my thinking is Blossom Financial should have a Wikipedia page. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you a nice Wikipedia page of your own, Blossom Financial Services. Will have its own Wikipedia page that'll be ranking on the front page in no time, and then from there, of course, Wikipedia is one of the second or third most trafficked site in the world, and it's so high authority. Google hugely favors it, so we can link out to your site, Blossom Financial, and link out to Facebook or any other pertinent information, and those will rank on this front page almost immediately as well. So, it's interesting. Taking a look at Blossom Financial over here, one of the things I noticed, and your website's a whole other, that's like phase two of this. The first thing is, like Sean said, getting this taken care of immediately. And so that's, of course, the first thing I'm going to do. But one of the first things I'm going to do involves me putting Tracy's name on the website in more place than just the email address, like our mission statement. Tracy believes that such and such, our location, our firm, our services, our qualifications. Our qualifications doesn't mention Tracy's name anywhere. Tracy Blossom is not mentioned on this website at all. So, I don't know how old this website is, because you got a lot of stuff going on in resources, which is pretty awesome. That's like probably the most filled out part of the website, the most impressive part. The rest is very, in my opinion, weak. And I'll show you, I have an example here in just a second of what I've done for you. So Blossom Financial should be showing up for Tracy Blossom's name, but Tracy Blossom's name is not mentioned anywhere on Blossom Financial yet. So I'll take care of that, and then your website will actually be showing up, because that's your website. That should definitely be going on. So I will get that taken care of right away. Let's see, financial advisor, Marshall, Wisconsin. Now, one of the other things that is going to happen, and this is kind of a phase two, is when I start working on your website is going to pop up in these results. So you notice I did a search for Marshall, Wisconsin, And what came up, now this is really my, my expertise. I rank sites in this all the time. So you notice Columbus, Sun Prairie, Lake Mills, Sun Prairie. There's only one in Marshall, Wisconsin. So I can get your website popping right up here on the front page of Google, right up here in no time, because there's space. You're going to bump one of these other guys off, and you're going to take that position. So there's that fun news. Financial advisor, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. My thinking is there are only 3 positions here. That means there are 4 positions left to fill. So I will put mentions of all surrounding areas on not only your website but your G Plus page, because when it's the G Plus page that ranks these areas. And I know how to do this. I've been doing this for a year. I've done it for dozens of sites, and so I'll mention all the surrounding areas, not just Marshall, on your G Plus page, on your Facebook page, on your website, everywhere that there is to be mentioned. We'll mention Marshall, Deansville, Pierceville, Sun Prairie, and so you see in these other examples how other cities are ranking for the search that I did. Financial advisor, this is Sun Prairie. We got, 3 in Sun Prairie here, of course. That's but I did some other searches. Let's see, what did I do? Let me press the back button here. Deansville. So Deansville, we got 3 listings, none of which are in Deansville. They're all in Sun Prairie. So my thinking is that Blossom Financial will be ranking up here as well, because I know how to get your G Plus page and your website as authoritative as the people that are on the maps. That's just what I do. So you'll definitely be popping there. Okay. So your website. Let me just show you what I've done. Here's an example. I just created you a new website. Let me just, there you go. So I like the look of this better. This is my favorite, so I just did 2 of them here real quick. So here's the first one. I really like this actually, but, so, alright, let's look at the menu here. I don't like the menu on this. I don't know. So your services in your current website does not have an option to select all of this other stuff. So one of the things I do, I believe very strongly, and this is, I guess, phase 2 of content, or for the website, I believe very strongly in content. This, to me, is a weak front page, and if you're going to be competing for front page listings, you need way more content than this. And this, it just needs to be more. So I'll definitely write more and get you more content on that front page. This stuff is on every single page and not in the footer. I don't know if this is a footer and it's just invisible or something, but I don't like that being on every single page unless it's in the footer. And so I believe in mine I put it in the footer. Yeah, so securities offered through LP, so that's in the footer, and it's very clear in the footer. And instead of this being in the sidebar, I put this in the footer as well. And in the sidebar, I put a place for people to contact you, because that's more important. You don't want people to have to go over to the contact form and then fill out a form. This is on every single page, as you'll see. So here's what's cool. Now I really like this theme. I can customize this any way you want. And here's what I like about this. I love the floating header, and I love the phone number up here that people could just click to call. Now, on the mobile device here, here's what I just love. As you scroll down, you notice the phone number stays right up there. And what I did was, for anybody who's on a mobile device, if you click this number, it's going to call. See, look down in the lower left. Here. See how it says telephone 608-655-8026? So if anybody's on a mobile device and they click the phone number, it's going to call your number. And I love that. I like to optimize it to get people to call. And again, that's the way I was trained. I want people to call you. And I know this is good actually, the phone number here, because you want the phone number to be just present everywhere. So I always look for those themes that have the floating header. So as I mentioned in the services, let's look at that. I know I'm moving back and forth here pretty quickly, but I just kind of spend a lot of time on the computer. So just again, a super weak page. I'd put a lot more stuff on here. Um, just to outdo your competition. You got to have more content than your competition, and in your resources on this website, you really do. But so each of these is going to be its own page. Let me look at what we did for yours. Notice. Let's see, where are we? Are we already on services? Yeah, we are. Cool. Um, so I'll fill this out much more, but each one of these will link to a page of its own, and so when people are in Marshall, Washington, or in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, or in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and they're like typing in terms like, um, long-term care, Sun Prairie, investment management, Sun Prairie, retirement, Sun Prairie, estate conservation, Sun Prairie, or anything in your area. They're typing in any of these words. You have the possibility of showing up in front of them because you have the content. Search terms in small areas like this are very easy to get on the front page for, and I can get you there. I mean, that's what I do again. And so each of these pages is an opportunity for you to show up, and is an opportunity for somebody searching for the services you offer to find you. And so I try and go for like a minimum of 500 words per page. So your services page will have 500 words, then you'll have 500 or more words on investment management, retirement strategies, estate conservation, talking about you, talking about Tracy Blossom. So Tracy Blossom's name is going to be on this. Blossom Financial is going to be, the name is going to be on this, and your area that you live is going to be on this. Because right now, people searching for retirement strategies in your area, you're not popping. You're not coming up for any of those searches. 401k rollover, Marshall, Wisconsin, or long-term care, or investment banker, or even financial advisor, Marshall, Wisconsin. You want your site to show up for that, and it's not. And so I can wildly outdo your current website, as well as I hope I've shown you your name. I mean, this is all going to be revamped. Of course, it's going to be, local Yahoo is going to say Blossom Financial, financial advisor Tracy Blossom. It's going to be a different structure, but it's going to have Tracy Blossom's name in there. Blossom Financial, Tracy Blossom. And so all of this is going to be replaced. Yelp, is going to be replaced. Yellow Pages, and let's see. Let me show you this. Citations. So having the citations are basically what these things are. These listings. Wealthminder is a citation, financialadvisors.credio is a citation, local.yahoo is a citation, Yelp's a citation, Yellow Pages, Star Advisor is a citation, Insider Pages is a citation. And so what I do, and what I've done for what I do, it's just what I do. I keep saying that, but it's a fact. I go out and I get citations, so you have a citation at Credio, but it looks like it might be wrong. So let's see, what was here are your top citations. So you have 6 citations right now, but it looks like they're all for Edward Jones. So in this case, in this dashboard, I can actually go in and request these to be changed and change them. And so that's exactly what I'll do. That's what I'll be doing. And then I'll be submitting to each and every one of these and getting you new citations or changing your current ones so that you have all of these. So let me just show you. This is for Marshall, Wisconsin. And so here's your main competitor. Who is this? Walkner Condon Financial Advisors, LLC. So that's like your main competitor, I guess. I thought there was an Edward Jones in Marshall, Wisconsin, but anyway, if there's a yes here, that means that this competitor has that page and you don't. If it's showing up here on the left, you don't have this citation. So I've been to your Facebook page and I actually liked it. It's completely empty. I'll get you, instantly. I'll get you a cover, what do you call it, a profile picture. I'll get you likes because I am a member of a group of over 700 entrepreneurs who are trained in doing just this kind of local stuff that we're talking about doing here. And so anyway, I go out and get you every single one of these citations, and you will kill it. You'll be showing up on the Maps listings in no time. So it's your website, your G Plus page, and your Maps listings that get you showing up here. Speaking of which, I should have already had this pulled up. So your Google Plus page, I'll take control of this. You'll get a profile here. You'll get a cover here. I'm going to insert a minimum of 10 photos. I'm going to insert a nice, very long description here. And I can even get you a couple of reviews, real ones. And you might want to ask your friends to do that. And you might want to offer, a small discount or incentivize all your clients to give you a review here, because reviews on Google Plus, they help. But again, your area is not too terribly competitive to get up here. This will be replaced, obviously. Let's see, what was I saying? So your Google Plus page is vital. I mean, it's empty. It's like every other competitor, all your competitors. It's just empty. It needs to be filled. It needs to be popping. It needs to be more authoritative than any of the other people on the front page. And so I'll definitely take care of that. Now, another extremely vital thing is this address here. I'm not quite sure who built your website, but this is terrible. I mean, honestly, West 301 Main Street. That's not right. It can't. When you do citations, you do your G Plus, and you do your website, the address has to match. So clearly, whoever did this, I don't know if it was you or if it was you hired somebody else to do it, but I mean, that's sloppy right there, lowercase b, and the address, the name, address, and phone number of your institution has to match, like down to the very period, in order for you to be popping up here. I know this is an Edward Jones search, but in order for you to be popping up here, it has to be the same. And so, 301 West Main Street is what Google has. If I'm going to do your citations with a Suite B in it, then I'm going to come in to Google and put Suite B in here. If not, if you guys just want, I don't know if you really are in Suite B. If you are, then I want to make it accurate and put it in there. But then I'm going to have to list every other citation exactly the same. Like if I put West without a period, Street without a period, that's what I'm going to do for every other citation, and that's how it's going to look on your website too. It needs to match up exactly. Phone number, address, name, and everything. So this is what I offer you. This is what I bring to the table. This can easily be replaced, and we can take care of every bit of it. We can work together to customize the website the way you want it. I really like this. Oops, all over the place here. I really like this clean custom look, the clean look. I can make the font bigger. We can do anything you need. The resources, the same thing. I can build this out the way you have it as well. Yeah, you guys have a ton of resources in the back end, and I can transfer every bit of that over. I can put the header on every part. I just put it on the one page for now. But all of this will be clickable. You'll click into MarketWatch. You'll click into articles, newsletters, videos, and you can go in and mess around with the site the way you see fit too. So here are your columns, and let's just say we went into MarketWatch. I can, of course, images will be here. I just threw up a skeleton basically, and it'll definitely look even more poppin'. We'll get your pictures there just like you have on your site right now. But this is just a much more user-friendly, clean, and in my opinion, more attractive website than the one you have, and it's also more full of information too. There it will be. So. All right, so that's what we got going on. My name is Drew Doggett. I really work very hard for my clients, and I just aim to over deliver every time. So you know, I've got plenty of testimonials. I've got plenty of. I mean, I'd be more than happy for you to talk with my mentors, Dan and Brad. I'll leave links in there. But you know, I'd really like to work with you guys. I'm so glad that Sean contacted me, and I'd really like the opportunity to prove to you what I can do and what I've been doing, what I've been trained to do. So, you know, if you give me a chance, I think you'll be very happy. I move very quickly. I do believe that I'm your man. You know, I'm not connected with any of the other people, so what you get in this package not only is, you know, what you see and what I'm delivering. I've already taken the time to just get started on all of this, but you also get me. I mean, you know, I'm a family man. Like I got 4 younger brothers. My parents are still married. You know, hardcore values and good moral person. So that's the kind of people I want to be working with as well. So I really look forward to getting to know y'all over the years, and just forming a really good relationship with you. And congratulations on moving into your own financial institution here. This is really quite cool. So give me a call, please, and we'll get started right away. My number, 888-566-9297, or you can call me at 480-519-2075. Thanks a lot, and I will talk with you all soon.